should appreciate them. And also I know the students participating from different colleges. Many staff come from different various colleges from the different part of the country, part of the state. I have to welcome them. I have to appreciate them. All the staff, the professors attending this international seminar today in this morning, I am really welcoming them as a management side. Also, this kind of Mr. Dr. Mikhail Gorbachev. The name when I heard, I thought the Gorbachev, who was the Russian president, and the same. Then he said, no, not the same, but not the same, but he may be a Russian president maybe someday. Who knows it? But anyhow, he's a very powerful man in Russia. He's the vice chancellor there. And he has a young man. And this is the second time he visiting in Kerala. First time he was on vacation, and this is the official visit. And I really appreciate him. And also our MB, even though he has he has not time. He told me I have to go right away. He told me, don't preach, preach only 1 minute. And I told him, I'm not even going to preach even 1 minute. I would just stand and sit. But however, he also attending this meeting. All the Dr. Sundaresan and also all the delegates, those who are attending from different places, all of them, from the management side, we appreciating them. This is the way our group is growing every day. We started from LKG school to today, by the grace of God, we standing before you with a medical college. And now, very recently, this institution will become one of the deemed university in Kerala within few months, I believe that. So let the God's grace showered upon us, all the blessings be showered upon us, all those who are all attending, all the participants. I am praying to God, Lord, bless them with abundant blessing. Thanking you all. I am praising God for this great opportunity. I could also attend this meeting in this international seminar. And once again, I thanking you all, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that powerful and inspiring words. A lamp does not speak. It introduces itself through its light. Achievers never expose themselves, but their achievements expose, calling forward all the dignitaries for lighting the lamp.
KADMMANITTA. Today's chief guest, Dr. Mikhail J. Gorbachev, respected Dr. K. Sudarshanan, Dr. M. Srinivasan, Professor M. Yogesh, Mr. Joseph Abraham Kalamannil, Mr. Samuel Abraham Kalamannil, Principal Dr. A. Shiva Subramaniam, Dr. Rajaram Narayanan, Mr. K. K. Jose, Professor K. Matthew, Professor T. C. Varghese, Dr. M. D. Simon, Dr. K. C. Raju, Professor T. K. Radhakrishnan, Professor Thomas George, Professor Ranjit Varghese, Professor Anil Thomas, Student Coordinator Nidin Shiva, other dignitaries of the dais, dear friends, I am happy to be here today. It is wonderful to see all of these outstanding young people. We gather here to contemplate two important and interrelated subjects, engineering and management, the catalyst for development in society. Being the beneficiary of the contributions of engineering and management, I would like to congratulate the people who have dedicated their life for the betterment of society. Engineering is the application of scientific knowledge for designing, inventing, building, and improving structures, machines, devices, and systems. Management is often credited as the most important invention of the last 100 years. The design of a useful product, its manufacturing as well as its marketing requires a mechanism that brings a lot of people together. Management plays a major role in facilitating an effective environment for production of a product and also its outreach to customers. Therefore, engineering and management are supplementary to each other. We are living in a digital age, which is rapidly changing everything in this world. Taste and requirements of the people change in a short span of time. Technological advancement, which is also the product of engineering and management, has shrunk the world into a small village. Any development in the field of science and significant influences across the globe. Today, every person and product competes with their counterparts in each and every corner of the world. We cannot ignore or abstain from this reality. Therefore, updating our knowledge base in every field of science, including that of engineering and management, is very important to survive in this world. I hope this program will be an important step in identifying the emerging trends and challenges in the field of engineering and management. I am happy to see more young faces here. You represent the young and vibrant India. We know that India is a nation state of youthful energy, as the youth make up 65% of its population. It is estimated that India will be the youngest country in the world by the year 2020. This opens up new hopes and opportunities for the development of our country. I hope the help of technology and management techniques, our potential youth force can transform India into an advanced country. Therefore, I take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers for conducting this wonderful program. I wish all the success to this program and your endeavors in future. I express my sincere gratitude as a representative of this area, Mr. Mikhail Gorbachev, who traveled all the way from Delhi, come over here and inaugurate RITAM'15. I express my sincere gratitude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the time and valuable words you've shared with us. I heartfully welcome the chairman of Mount Zion Group of Institutions, Dr. K.J. Abraham Kalamannil, to hand over a memento depiction of gift of love to Sri Anto Anthony. requesting all the dignitaries to please take their seats. Words of a great man remains in the minds of many. It indeed inspires many to do fruitful things. We, the family of Mount Zion Group, humbly call upon Dr. Mikhail J. Gorbachev, the enlightening chief guest of RITAM'15, to share his thoughts and knowledge to all.
Good morning, dear guests. Respectful Dr. Abraham Kalmanil, with the respect to Honorable Member of Parliament Shri Anto Anthony, who has just left, respectful Dr. Srinivasan, Joseph Abraham Kalmanil, Samuel Abraham Kalmanil, other dignitaries on the stage, dear students, media people. This is a great honor for me to represent my country, Russian Federation, and the diplomatic authorities of Russian Federation and South India on your conference. Before I will start my speech, I would like just to get a short introspective of my organization. So you should understand that there is a long-term diplomatic relationship between India and Russia, and former with Soviet Union. So that Soviet Union was one of the countries who provided independency for India, who helped India to gain its independence. And since the time, relationship growing and increasing. So within the system of international relationship, there is a Minister of Foreign Affairs that has embassies, and under the Minister of Foreign Affairs, there is a governmental federal agency, Россотрудничество, that provides humanitarian cooperation between Russian Federation and other countries. So this organization, federal agency, has representatives in 84 countries, and in India, our representative office is the biggest. So we have 5 branches in Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, and Trivandrum. So this also shows the great respect of Russian Federation to Indian people. This organization provides all sorts of humanitarian cooperation that includes international exchanges, studies, programs for youngsters, different Russian culture programs, education of courses of Russian language in all of this Russian Center of Science and Culture. So I'm the director of one of these branches that is located in Chennai, and also vice consul of the Consulate General. So as I have already told you, since our countries had a very warm and good relationship, unfortunately in 1991, collapse of the Soviet Union happened, and actually I was compared here with Mr. Gorbachev, who was the president of the Soviet Union of the time, so my surname is a little bit different. I wouldn't say that I very much like this person, because I think that his guilt is also in this tragedy of breaking in the great country. And anyway, this is a historical truth. We had to follow further, but this collapse of the Soviet Union in a great manner destroyed not the friendship between Soviet Union and India, now Russia and India, but it destroyed the infrastructure that was used to provide this friendship. So including Minister of Foreign Affairs, including federal agency that I'm working at, they were, I would say, not widely supported, because country had many other difficult problems. So nowadays we apply a lot of efforts to restore the level of relationship that used to be between India and Soviet Union to bring it to a new level. So recently our president, Mr. Vladimir Putin, visited India and met with Mr. Narendra Modi. They spoke of many interesting things and positions. So now approximately turnover between two countries is $10 billion per year, and President and Prime Minister agreed that by the year 2020 this bilateral turnover should be increased up to $20 billion and so we are all participating in this process. Besides of that, India and Russia has a wide range of political cooperation. We are cooperating within such format as BRICS, that is Brazil, Russia, China, and South Africa. And of course, India is one of the main participants, one of the of those who within the BRICS, creating the Bank of BRICS, creating the investment foundation to help businesses in countries of BRICS. Also, we are traditionally cooperating in military field. So it is not only this organization of the security in eastern region that we're participating, but it is direct Russia to India cooperation. So you know that this year we're celebrating 70 years anniversary of the ending of World War II, this great tragedy that happened in 1941, 1945, and our country, Soviet Union, paid a very big price to win against Nazism, against fascism, approximately for 25 million of people. So we know what war is, and to prevent new wars, we provide military cooperation with India, helping you to defend yourself from outside threats. So you know that Russian Federation is supplying India with military interceptors and warships such as that airplane carrier Vikramaditya. But nowadays cooperation goes into more deep fields. Of course, it demands fundamental cooperation in fundamental science. That is also happening. Just for your understanding, the paradigm of cooperation between Russia and India is changing. With all my respect to India, in previous years, during the period of the Soviet Union, the relationship between two countries was like the mostly Soviet Union was the donor of technologies and India was acceptor of these technologies. Nowadays, India is very fast developing countries and already having so many successes in different fields, sending spaceships to Mars. So nowadays, relationship moves from donor-acceptor model to the relationship of equal partners. And so previously, Russian Federation supplied India with military interceptors, but now Russia and India together create the interceptor of the 5th generation. So only 3 countries in the world have military interceptors of 5th generation. These are United States, Russian Federation, and India is joining. Also, we had a very intensive cooperation in the nuclear field. So I think you know that nearby EU in Tamil Nadu, but on the south of India, not far from Trivandrum, there is a Kudam nuclear power project, nuclear power station. It's 2 units already created, but India and Russia signed a agreement that 8 more units will be constructed in India to supply Indian citizens with energy that is now production of which is now insufficient. And all this cooperation in military field, in science field, in technology field, in the educational field, it demands high quality resources. And while meeting Mr. Putin and Mr. Narendra Modi expressed their concern about human resources which will work on this joint ventures of Russian Federation and India, because for example, every unit of nuclear power station demands approximately 1,000 of high-level engineers, not with general engineering education, but specialists in the nuclear field. The source of this human resource is, of course, good education. And in this field also we try to cooperate very intensively, so approximately 2-3 times per year we organize fairs of Russian education in India. We call for professors and institutions are suggesting their programs. Approximately 5,000 of Indian students were sending to study in Russian Federation every year. Comparatively to other countries, maybe it's not that big, but it is increasing every year. And our concept is actually comparing, for example, to United States, that we are not interested, we don't want Indian students to come and stay to work in Russian Federation. In our conception, we think that Indian students should come to Russian Federation, gain a good education, high quality education, and come back to be helpful to their native land instead of leaving it and exchange for life in a different country. So this question we are always asked, would you like Indian people to stay to work in Russian Federation? The answer is definitely no, though such examples are existing. Russian Federation is increasing educational cooperation, so now bilateral agreements between universities are signed, and I must say that India is much more experienced than Russian Federation in terms of international cooperation between universities now, because this experience were received from Western universities, whilst Russian Federation during a long period of time avoided this. In our conception, we had good bachelor and magister education and didn't participate widely in international exchange and academic exchange. Nowadays, the situation has changed, and Russian universities are receiving serious foundation funds from the government to increase international cooperation, and in this, in the framework of this cooperation, India, one of the leading partners. So the number of seats for foreign students, and in particular for Indian students, is increasing every year. And nowadays, the most popular is medical education. Approximately 85%. Of Indian students come to study medicine in Russian Federation. But every year the percentage of those who study engineering is increasing. So for the purpose to fill the gap of human resources participating in joint ventures and generally in bilateral economic relationship, universities also create master programs. So in particular, Tomsk Polytechnic University this year is providing 10 free of charge magister seats in the field nuclear reactor operation for those who have bachelor degree in basic physics. So I think Mr. Srinivasan will tell you a little bit more about that. So to finish my speech, I would like to request you to pay attention to relationship between Indian and Russian Federation. You are modern people, you follow the internet, try to understand the big global situation in the world, what is going on now, that Russian Federation is having sort of confrontation with Western people. We don't pay too much attention to that because it is during the history, it always constantly happens. We get more closer to Western countries than more closer to Eastern countries because of our geopolitical position in the world. But nowadays, Russian Federation is evidently turning slowly, because the country is big, slowly turning from west to the east, and now this creates a lot of opportunities for India to cooperate with Russian Federation. So already nowadays there is a very wide export of pharmaceuticals. Yoga is coming more and more popular in Russian Federation. Yoga salons are opening, and this I just try to give you simple examples, but of course there is a great cooperation in fundamental research and science. So you should understand that to create, for example, we create together a military missile, BrahMos. This is extremely expensive and complicated project that is also demands human resources, nuclear field, airplanes. So all of these things create opportunities for those who has a capability to see these opportunities. So I recommend you to visit the website of Russian trade representative, Russian embassy, also to visit the website of Indian embassy in Russian Federation, just to have a overview of what is happening, to know what is BRICS format, what is that ODKB format, what interesting projects are happening, to understand what will be in demand after 5 years, after 10 years. So our government's creating opportunities for youngsters, because this is our future. You are our future, and I need to, before finish, I need just to tell one more thing, that during the period of Soviet Union, there was a very strong humanitarian contact between Indian and Russian people. The Soviet Union Indian Friendship of Society and Indo-Soviet Friendship of Society were a very powerful organization that were consisting of non-governmental organization, and that provided direct communication between Russian and Indian people, participating in all sorts of international exchange programs. And we have a very strong leaders of friendship movements. These leaders actually influenced on politics, showing them the way where to move, because you know, Western countries show us a very big breakthrough in technology and management, but nowadays the financial system that is created by Western countries is collapsing. And we should not understand that we cannot just take a Western model of management and apply it on our countries. We should develop our own approaches, understand our own distinguishing features of peoples, of businesses, of industries, of social structure, and develop our own management approaches. And I'm just telling it to you for your attention, for your paying attention to this concept, understand what processes are happening and participate in them. And I wish you all a very great success. I wish you all become a valuable citizens of your country, valuable participants of a great friendship movement between Russian Federation and India. This exists already for 50 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are really inspired with your valuable words. I kindly call our respectable chairman of Mount Zion Group of Institutions, Dr. K.J. Abraham Kalamanil, for honoring our chief guest with the traditional Punnada, and also Professor K. Matthews, Vice Principal of Mount Zion College of Engineering, to hand over a memento to our chief guest. Dr. K. Sudarshan, Scientist G, Associate Director of NPOL. The Naval Physical and Oceanographic Laboratory, shortly NPOL, is a laboratory of the Defense Research and Development Organization under the Ministry of Defense, India. NPOL is responsible for the research and development of sonar systems, technologies for underwater surveillance, study of ocean environment and underwater materials. To lead such an organization, the hands of a true leader is definitely required. I proudly call Dr. K. Sudarshan, Scientist G, and the Associate Director of NPOL for the technical speech.
Very good morning. The